EA Sports, it's in the game. That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This fielded right at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
He's back at the 40-yard line.
4th down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Round 80.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
56, 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To the air, Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really bringing the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They run again with Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert!
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Now it's Hines. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They run. Hines. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big play.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6-0 our score after 1.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Here we go. Go on to 54. Go on to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Kill.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a be 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 49's the mic. Watch 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls high on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
First down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left.
Gotcha.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Hey, tight. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers,
blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Sliding, and he's going to go down again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. After the main field goal, Lamar back out there to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Stephon Diggs, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They're going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
That's it, baby. That's it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott steps away. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go
play and make a huge one to help their team. They have to have that athletic arrogance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here.
Here we go, 46, 46. 49's the mic, watch 49. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26.
They'll look to throw.
Outside coming.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines from 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And Prescott, his third interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
This is Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, he'll get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Eyes move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hines, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle in the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check, 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 check.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 36, Cowboys 26.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Got an open man as Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
60 Bison. Check 26. Check.
And they'll begin by running the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All day, dog.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, 19 Lion. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to have the first down and more than that. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
42's the Mike. 42's the Mike.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. This is fielded at the 7. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Jones.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Following the interception, here's Prescott on the move to his left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Giants 7.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And he is Cowboys into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback. Trap 60, trap 60. Pace, go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hawk 70. Go tight end, let's go right here now.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Here we go.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go. 46.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Elliott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking. talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game near the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
First down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check three.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 42.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Down to about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he will have the Giants 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jones now on play action. Rolling to his right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame. It didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Elliott is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He stopped at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
42's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen.
Hey, smash.
Mike 42, check, check. Mike 40.
Buffalo 18. Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Jones to throw. A familiar sight. He's got Bellinger once again. The 40. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Get him. Shit.
Here's a give to Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.